Hello, let's learn about the Enneagram 4 in relationship together. The Enneagram 4 is often called the individualist, the creative. I like the term the artist. I think that every 4 I've ever met is a person of depth. And if you are with a 4 or you are a 4 watching, then I know you get that. I know that you understand that. And if you're listening or watching here on YouTube, you know that we are right here with you, really appreciating these 4 gifts, but also realizing that outside of the artist is a whole underbelly of good and hard traits of the 4 that we want to help you with in relationship. So we know that 4s can be very withdrawing at times and want their partner to seek them out, but often feel like they're stuck in their issue of feeling envy or melancholy and really often both really just happening in their lives and not knowing how to get up. So they love when a spouse comes to find them and offers them the availability and option of time together. And if the 4 doesn't want that, they'll be able to say, okay, not yet, but I want you as the 4 to reach back out, even just a little bit to say that versus staying hidden, because I know sometimes it can feel like you're not understood and it's better to just go away, that you're not lovable, especially not lovable if you're not unique. And if you're the spouse or partner of the 4, I want you to let them know, I love you. You are unique. And I love your idiosyncrasies, but I also just love you. And you don't have to be always trying to be unique in order to receive that love because I just love you. And it's not contingent on what you do, but it's more about who you are. And that is just going to melt your 4's heart because they are a heart type like 2s and 3s, and they do feel very deeply and they can often sense when something is off in you, even maybe before you do. So I want you to really be careful to connect with them on a heart to heart level and also to draw them out when you feel like they're stuck in that melancholy and to say, let's get to some doing or help them to find some creative ways for movement. But also understand sometimes they get lost in that artistry, and that can be very beautiful. And I know also frustrating. So help your 4 to also know, and I'm going to share this with you 4s. Sometimes we do need boundaries around things. They're real things. There really are things in life that need time attendance. So often what I try to remind my 4 of in our home is let's get what we need to get done first so that we can have the rest of the day for often purposeful things too, but a little bit more artistry and pacing. If there's something else you should know about being the spouse or partner of a 4, it's that they truly need pacing. They are such slow people. And I don't mean that in terms of anything deficient. I mean it very much as a compliment that they take in the world through textures and often just the senses in a way that is very artistic and deep. And so they're not going to get up right away if you say, let's go, or out of the car very quickly. They're going to walk slowly. They're going to want time with you. And even though we all have a different nuanced love language, even amongst and within 4s, there's also an element of 4s that just long for your time and your presence because they hope you'll come to try to understand them. And when you let them know that you do understand them or you're trying to, they love that. So please try to do that and know that your 4 is also there for you in the depths. But like I said to you, 4s, make sure you don't send a mixed message. Let them come find you available with your heart open. I know it's hard, but that's what relationship work is like. And 4s, come in with your own boundaries. Your voice is worth it to be heard. So if your partner isn't treating you right and you find yourself in a masochistic positioning, make sure you stand up for you. You matter, you are important, and you are worth it. So I want you to get that work and know that we love your art and your depths, and you have this great joy and you're able to go to that grief with us. We so appreciate you. Spouses, well, like I said, you're very fortunate to have this 4, but these are some tips for you to really be taking on is getting them activated in body work, getting them doing what they need to do early and encouraging that. You can't push, but try to bring them and try to allow them to find this. And then also, like I said, 4s, if you want more information, you should visit enneagramandmarriage.com and the podcasts. I have so many, several on 4s, several with 4s. Another great reminder I have from my podcast is that your melancholy will always be waiting for you. So come on out, listen to a podcast, make sure that you take some time with us on the journey and don't stay or go at it alone. We love to be with you, and you can come back to that and back and forth as needed, but come back out, keep coming back out. We love you and need you and want you. And then also make sure you grab the deep dive guide on type 4 so you can understand more about them as reactivity types and as these withdrawing types that I discussed, and the subtypes, and so many different layerings of fours in all seasons of relationships. So many communication tools for you guys on that deep dive level. So, okay, thanks. Talk to you later.